back.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. I'm Ava Gaudette here on Go Local Live. And for the last week, this week, I'm going to be featuring some performers who are going to be performing at the Fringe PVD Festival here in Providence at the end of the month. It's a really cool festival, and a lot of unique performers are going to be there, so definitely wanted to highlight some of those people. And today we have he's a professional magician based in Brookline, and he will be performing at Fringe PVD, and I'm super excited. He's going to be doing some magic for us here in the studio. Let's welcome Erik Benton. Come on in. Hi there.
Hello.
So you have been practicing magic for 25 years?
Yeah, just
Is that
about.
possible?
Yeah, started when I was 12 years old, so
Amazing.
you can do the math.
Okay, sure. What inspired you to get started in magic?
It was kind of luck, really. There were some people doing some different projects, like independent study projects in our classroom. And I picked something, I don't remember what it was, but my friend picked magic, and he started doing all these magic tricks, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I want to learn how to do that. And it was all downhill from there.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, it instantly makes you cool. If you can be that guy who's
Sort
just
of, yeah.
You know, you're standing around and all of a sudden you're like, people freak out and, makes you
It
cool.
can definitely help.
For sure. So, what is sort of your specialty in magic? Because I know there's a lot of different types and styles. What do you consider
Right.
your thing?
There's all kinds of different stuff. There's close-up magic. You see a lot of card tricks and
Mhm.
stuff like that. And then there's the guys who do the big stuff on stage with tigers. I kind of.
You have tigers with
I
you
don't have
today?
tigers.
Oh,
No, I
damn.
didn't bring them.
Okay, next time.
I kind of do what I like. What's called parlor magic, and it's sort of a little bit bigger than the close-up stuff, but
Okay.
way smaller than the big stuff. So it's like something you can have in your living room for you and your friends, and you do. I stand up and do little things like that, things that you can see from a distance, but it's still not gigantic.
Right. So cool. So you do a lot of different type of performing. I know that you also do some children's
Mhm.
shows. How do your children's shows kind of differ from something that you would do for adults?
Well, kids are way harder to perform for than
Trust
adults.
me.
And when it comes to magic tricks, you have to approach it completely differently. Children, if you think of a magic trick as a beginning, middle, and end, adults only care about the end, and kids
Kinda true.
only care about the middle.
Hmm.
So when you're doing a magic trick for adults, a coin disappears, and that's good. But if
Right.
you're doing it for kids, a lot of things have to happen until it disappears for it to be sort of entertaining.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's interesting. So do you perform in schools, parties, sort of all of the above?
Yeah, all the festivals, schools, parties,
Nice.
yeah, all kinds of things.
Awesome. So your Fringe PVD Festival performance is called "What Does It All Mean? An Absurd Magic Show."
That's right.
And it's a little bit different than what you normally do. So tell us what this is about and kind of what to expect.
Well, it's a little hard to explain, but
Okay.
when most people see magic tricks, one of the things they often think is how did you do that?
Right.
I kind of want people to see my show and think, why did you do that? I'm really sort of interested in sort of the hidden meanings and things behind different kinds of metaphors like you'd find in myths and legends and things, and how you can find those things in magic tricks too.
That's really interesting because I know there's a lot of history to magic, and there's a lot of
Absolutely.
tricks that have sort of spread through
Mhm.
generations that are considered classic or
That's right.
so there's a lot of history. I'm sure most people who aren't super familiar with the history of magic wouldn't know. So yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, so it should be interesting.
Yeah. And absurd. Interesting and absurd.
Yes.
So you're gonna do some magic for us
I am.
today.
Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. What kind of a magician would I be if I didn't do a card trick?
Let's do some
Right?
card tricks here.
Okay, this is different than other kinds of card tricks. This is actually also a little bit of mind reading.
Oh.
Okay. So what I want you to do,
Yeah.
you're familiar with the deck of cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to think of any card you want
Okay.
from a regular deck of cards.
Okay.
Just think of it in your head.
Okay.
I'm going to read your mind,
Okay.
and I'm going to tell you the name of the card you're thinking of.
Okay.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, here we go. Your card's name is Frank. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I should explain. You see, when I was a little kid learning how to do all this stuff, I spent a lot of time alone in my room. And so the cards were kind of like my friends. And so I named all of the cards. So you might say that I know the cards on a first name basis. This can get confusing. So just for them watching, tell them which card were you thinking of?
The 3 of clubs.
The 3 of clubs. See, it's the 3 of clubs to you. It's Frank to me. You see, that's... But let me show you.
Okay.
I got some cards here, and actually,
names on
I got
them.
little names on them. This is Dave. There's
Hey,
Dave.
Dave.
There's
Rob.
Rob and Ruby
My
and
husband's
Ben
name.
and Bill. Hey, there's Paul, Matt, John, Liz, Jill, Tom, Alice, Sam, Sarah, Larry, a bunch of them.
Yeah, lots of names.
But you said the 3 of what?
Clubs.
3 of clubs. Let's go down here, find the old 3 of clubs, and like I said, it's the 3 of clubs to you, but it's Frank to me. See?
What?
It's important to
Wait,
get to know people.
I've just got my mind read, yo. This is crazy.
All right, let's try something else.
All right, let's try something else.
This one's a little different, not a card trick,
Okay.
but perhaps you have heard of the world famous magic shoelace trick.
I've never heard of that.
That's because I just made it up.
Oh,
It's not actually world famous.
Good to know.
But it is still pretty cool. This is the magic shoelace. Now, do you know how you can tell that this is a magic shoelace and not just a regular shoelace?
I don't.
It's because it's yellow.
Oh,
That's all it takes.
wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pretty
I
cool.
was surprised too when I
Yeah.
find out. If you tie a knot in the magic shoelace right about there, that knot is where the magic is going to happen on the
Okay.
count of 3. 1, 2. Happens on 3, by the way.
Okay. I was
Gotta pay
ready for
attention.
it, but
Go,
that's
1, 2.
Woo!
That's right. Look, it turns into a little ring. Now, look, the ring is on the string. That's the important part. Now, when most people want to take a ring off of a piece of string, they have to pull it off of the ends. But I can pull it off of the middle. It's very impressive. And actually, I am the only person in the whole world who can do this trick.
Wow.
It's amazing. Here, go ahead, grab it and make sure it's really on there.
Okay.
Like I said, I am the only person in the world who can take the ring.
Except for me. I'm
Must have
like,
messed up. Try again. Let's try this again. Try again. We'll put it on there like this. All the way down to the middle. Now look, you can see the ring is on the string. Go ahead and try it again.
Okay.
Now like I said, I'm the only person in the world who can take the... Fine. I'll do it myself this
Okay.
time.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, I'll just do the whole thing myself because I seem to be surrounded by smarty pantses. Now look, when I do it, I put both ends through at the same time. This is cheating.
Oh,
Because look, when you put both ends through, what you get is a little loop that goes through the ring, and when you pull on the loop, the ring will just fall off. Hang on, I can do this. I can do this. It was easy when you did it,
Yeah,
right?
it was easy.
Okay. Show off. All right. Oh, I think I got it. Make sure I didn't break the ring. That would be really embarrassing. Right? Okay. That part kind of freaks me out too.
wow.
Let's try this. I'm going to leave the ring on the string. I'm going to close it up in the hand. I will even tie my hand up. And you can hang on to the ends.
Okay.
Hold on tight. I'll try to get it off while you're still holding.
Okay.
It's harder. Whoa,
Woo.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
Let's
we
make
did
sure
it.
that I'm a little scared. Well, I have no idea where it went. That's crazy. Oh, that's my favorite. Glad you were here. I never would have found that. Thank you. That's good. That's good. Oh, I'll work on that. 'Cause
Okay.
You're apparently better at that than I am. So
Magic shoelace.
we'll get back to
everywhere.
that. Let's do something else.
Okay.
Got some real cards
Okay.
without the names on.
Okay.
All right. Now, have you ever wondered what it would be like to go back in time?
Yes.
Of course. What would you do if you could go back in time?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
It's a tough
it's
choice.
Yeah, it's hard.
I would want to find out what dinosaurs tasted like.
Like a dino burger.
Yeah, why not? No one knows. No one
That's
knows.
true. No one knows.
We're going to go back in time. So here, you take one out.
Mm-hmm.
Good choice. That's the one I would have got. That's
Yeah.
going to be our time traveler.
Okay.
You can show it to yourself. You can even show it to them.
Okay.
Show
Don't
it
look.
to me.
Y'all see it?
Very good.
Okay.
All right. Put it back right where you got it, but freeze right there for a second. Put your hand back.
Oh.
Freeze. Now remember this image. This will be important later.
Okay.
Put it back in just like that. Perfect. Now, that was very good. No one's ever put it in that well before.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Pretty
Now, in
talented.
order to go back in time, we have to create a little chaos. Here's how that works. I'm going to mix the cards face up. You ever done this by accident?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It takes weeks to sort
Yeah.
out, doesn't it? This could be bad. So we have some that are going this way, some that are going this way, and by gosh, some that are going that way too. Now, is this your card?
No.
Good. If this is your card, it means I messed up. So that's
Okay.
like a little fail-safe. This is actually the time machine, how we're going to
Okay.
go back in time. You hold the time machine. Oh, almost forgot. The time machine has to stay face down or it won't work.
Okay.
Wave the time machine back and forth over the other cards. And if you notice, the cards go back in time to before they all got messed up.
Oh.
We
Oh
actually
my God,
go all the way back to right here. Remember this?
Yeah?
Take a look. Right before you put your card
What?
in. Yeah? We didn't go far. Just
No.
don't use your knowledge of the future for evil.
Okay, I'll try.
That's good.
I'll try.
Good, good.
Let's see. I think we have time for
You have time for one more?
Yeah,
Okay.
one more.
One more.
Okay.
Take this marker,
Okay.
write your name on there.
Okay.
So
And that's
now,
short name. So
that's okay.
fit on
Make
this-
it big.
Make it big. Okay.
Now there's only one card in the whole world that looks like that, unless you've got a weird hobby that I don't know about. Perfect. Put the pen back.
Okay.
Excellent. There's your name. Now this is the card trick with one card. And you know, sometimes people ask me, Eric, what is it like to be a magician? I can show you. The first time you see a magic trick, sort of bends your mind, you know?
Mhm.
You see things from a different perspective. Makes everything seem crazy and warped out of proportion. But some people think to themselves, I want to get that all the time. So they go out and they learn a magic trick. But as soon as you learn the magic trick, the illusion is shattered, you see. And that part of you that could experience the wonder of the magic trick is gone forever. It's kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
You become literally disillusioned, right? Now, you can keep going, but things don't get any better. You can't ever get that part back, and you're in pieces. And you try maybe, but you can wave your hand over it, and things will go back to normal. But since you know magic tricks, you know that hand waving never does anything. It's just a distraction. Because what you're really looking for is this piece, but it's gone. But if you're like me, you can learn that even though you'll never get that back, you can do the next best thing, which is you can share the magic with others and give other people that feeling of wonder. Like this. There you go.
Thanks. Well, thank you.
No problem. Cheers forever and ever and ever. Or you
Aw.
can just throw it away. It's paper.
It's
That's-
paper. It is true. Well, thank you, Eric. Okay, so your performance at Fringe PBD is going to be Tuesday, July 25th at 7 p.m., Thursday, July 27th at 8 p.m.
Right.
at the Waterfire Art Center.
Correct.
Any info on where we can get tickets?
I think all the tickets are going to be at the door at the
Okay.
place. I don't think
Perfect.
they're doing any advanced ones or anything.
Oh, okay.
But,
Great. So,
all right.
first come, first serve.
There you go.
Thank you so much for being
No
on the
problem.
show.